Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's Thursday morning. Thursday morning, y'all. And I'm losing my voice a little bit. Good morning, Coolest Dad. Good morning, Fundraiser. Thanks for sharing that. I'm definitely going to get some, as you can hear. I just want to stay well enough so I can get my surgery tomorrow. I don't want to have to, I've been delaying, well, it got delayed 3 times by the doctor. Last time I ended up changing doctors, but so if I can just stay warm enough, long enough, or good enough, good enough. Good morning, Nancy. How are you? Good morning, Miss Lisa. Y'all, I have to tell you, so I took the butterfly card yesterday, the butterfly one, and I took it to somebody that I knew has been really stressed at work and stuff, and gave her a smile. I just gave her a smile for the day. So something that you can do with these cards, just, it doesn't have to be a reason or anything. Thanks for the heart me. Thanks for the heart me. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be a holiday. It doesn't have to be a birthday. It doesn't have to be anything like that. Just give it to somebody just because, just to put a smile on their face, give them a hug, So it's kind of what I did yesterday. So I took the butterfly one and gave somebody a smile. Just let them know that, hey, somebody is thinking of you. So thank you, Eliza. Thank you. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Hopefully everybody's having a good day. It is Thursday morning. Getting a little nervous. Tomorrow. Good morning, Ms. Lisa. Sorry, yesterday was a little hectic. I try. My goal is to make everybody happy fundraising. My goal is completely to make everybody help. I feel okay, Eliza. My voice is going, but I feel okay. So we're going to see. I'm going to go try Miss Fundraising. Sent me a thing to try. So I'm definitely going to try it. So go by the store today while I'm out and about. I got a few meetings. I had meetings yesterday. I've got a couple today. I can't remember how many I have today, but I have a few today that I got to do too. So I'm excited. The Miss Rosie is coming in today. She is coming in today. So Miss Rosie is coming in today. I'm excited. Yeah, I know, right, Eliza? I already had a couple people order her. So if we end up ordering more than I have, I'll just order more because literally it takes just a couple days to come in. So good morning. How's Joanna this morning? Good morning. Tell you, it's gonna be a good day. So if you text that number right there, it'll reply, and then you'll see my homepage. Go to my homepage. You'll see her on there. You will see her on there. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you. Thanks for the heart, me. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Mima. Good morning. Yes. I'm excited for her. I'm excited. Like I said, it's going to be, she's about 8 by 12, 8 by 10, somewhere around there when she comes in. So I said, I'm actually going to go today because yesterday I didn't have time. But I'm going to go today and see if I can find a jean shirt. I'm going to see if I can find a jean shirt to see if I can get her. I'm going to get a t-shirt and a jean shirt. I'm going to get both. I'm excited. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Baxter. Good morning. Thank you for the cake. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. I had fun yesterday. Y'all, did y'all like the cards yesterday? The cards was a lot of fun yesterday. Those were fun. Like I said, I took it and gave somebody the butterfly one to put a smile on somebody's face. So why not, right? Why not? Awesome. They stitched out pretty easy, right? Y'all are going to have to try them. I did put both of the ones that I did up for you guys to go, and they're not very much, guys. The lady did a very good job on them when she created them. She did a great job when she created them. So today we're going to have fun with one of my favorite things. Good morning, Shannon. One of my favorite things to make is mug rugs. I love mug rugs, y'all. The fun thing about mug rugs is you can give them so many different things. Good morning, Stacy. You can give them so many different things. So the cars. Margaret, why not? We can do cars. Why not? Why not? So today we're going to have some fun with mug rugs. I like mug rugs. Mug rugs are fun. Mug rugs are a lot of fun. And Blazer wants to say good morning. So thank you for heart me. Thank you for heart me. Thank you for heart me. Yes, thank you for the heart me. I know. I swear, I was telling my husband yesterday, I was like, the older he gets, the prettier he gets. He's just so pretty. Yes, everybody said good morning. Everybody go morning. Take good morning. Take good morning. I know. Good morning, huh? Yes. A spoiled run. What the heck? That's Mormon. I'll tell you, autocorrect is it gets me all the time, Eliza. It gets me all the time. So, but yeah. So I have to. Yes. Everybody say good morning. Everybody say good morning. Go play with your toys. I brought all his toys in here because Mr. Derek is sleeping. We went to the doctor, took him to the doctor yesterday. He doesn't have COVID or anything. It's just a normal cold. It's going to have to run its course, they said. So if I can just stay well enough to get my procedure done tomorrow, I'll be happy. I know I'm going to end up getting sick. How can you not get sick when you're in the same household? But I'm taking an antibiotic so I'm thinking hopefully maybe it'll keep me from getting as sick. I'm hoping anyway. So I'm about done with the antibiotics. So I'm going to look in my drawer right quick because anybody have a theme they want to do the mug rugs for? I have so many different things in here. So many different things. Let me see if I have any Valentine's themes. See if I have any Valentine's. We have some red fabric in here. We have some red fabric. Cows. I'm looking to see if I have any, because I've had so much stuff. So much stuff, Blazer. So much stuff. I know, right? I know. We're going to have some fun with that. We're going to have some fun with that one day. That was the other thing. Okay. Hold on. I'm looking here. Let's see. Oh, ha. I found some. Because Valentine's Day is coming up. Valentine's Day. Yeah, he actually listened and he stayed home. I was surprised. Thank you. How about we do this one? Guys? So we have him. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to show you all the ones I got because, yeah. Oh my gosh, these are cute. I forgot I printed these. I forgot I had printed these. So that one. We have this one. Are these not cute? Valentine's Day, guys. Valentine's Day. These are just the cutest thing. Okay, we're going Valentine's today. Look, Blazer. You see Blazer? Yeah, I know, right? Is that not cute? Is that cute? Okay. Then I have this one, but I think I want the one with the hearts. Look, butterfly. That one has a butterfly. We're going to do one with hearts. Blazer. Anyways, guys, have you ever used this stuff? So it's Mylar that you can add to your embroideries. We're going to have to do that one day. That one. So we're going to we don't need that because these are actually printed. Dude, I hear you. I'm going to roof you. I'm going to roof you. Yes, I'm going to roof you. He wants to help. You want to help? We got to add stabilize. We're going to put stabilizer. So the mug rugs, when I do stabilizer, I do, the stabilizer I do is the no-show mesh because it's like, what do you call it? It's soft. I like the soft because that way that when you turn your, there I go, making commands to my camera again. When you turn that mug rug, it stays soft. It's not scrunchy. I don't like the scrunchiness that caused from the other stabilizer. So good morning, Dee. How are you? Good morning. So we're doing Valentine's mug rugs. We're going to do Valentine's mug rugs, and we're going to do the juju. We're going to do a juju to design. So Mylar would be a great on your butterflies. Oh, Marnie, that would be cool, right? Oh my God. Oh, Chicky, you just gave me an idea. I might have to hoop one of those while we have this one going. How about that? So Marnie just said that add the Mylar to my butterflies. So stay there. So she's talking about these butterflies. You're talking about these butterflies, right, Marnie? Good morning. Good morning. I wonder how that would be. I wonder what that would be like. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the heart me. Good morning, Miss Cynthia. Is this the one you're talking about, Miss Marnie? I don't know. I don't know. It might. It might. Oh, and all y'all that join the virtual retreat, do you like the FB page that I created? It's kind of fun. Kind of fun. It makes it where we can share our stuff. Some of y'all have been sharing, some of you know, but that's okay. I am completely okay. Like I said, you don't have to share. You do not have to share. I need to find food. We're going to use this magnetic hoop because I was telling somebody yesterday about the different types of magnetic hoops. So, because you have the one magnetic hoops, which are the dime, which are the blue ones. Those are those magnetic hoops. And then this one, I think this one's actually made by Brother. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is an actual Brother one. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong, y'all? Blazer wants to chew on it. Blazer wants to chew on it. Yeah, I like the magnetic ones too. So, but we're gonna use this one. This one has the magnets on it that just clip on. So I'll show y'all how this one works. It actually works really well. So I'm going to show you because what it happens is as you're moving it on, it'll actually stop, Blazer. It'll actually what do you call it? Make it taut, make the fabric all taut for you. So we're going to come this way. Blazer, stop. No bark. No bark. No bark, dude. Here, look. We got all these toys down here. All these toys. Play with these. Oh. Hold on, guys. Come on. There you go. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So I need, not that one. So what I've done on the inside of my stabilizers, this one is water soluble. So what I did is I took a marker and I put a W in there. That way I know, that way on the stabilizer, I put a W in there. That way I know which one it is. Okay, so let's take this one. Okay, so this is just a regular stabilizer. This is just a regular stabilizer here. That like the 4x4 Hope I told you, but yes, Shannon, this is like the one that you've never used. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take and pop these off. They have a tool that comes with it you use to pop them off, but don't ask me what I've done with it. It's probably lost along with scissors, rotary cutters, all kinds of other things, but They come off. Dude. There's like a lip. There's a lip on one side that has you, that you can actually take and, there's a lip on the one side that you can take and pull it up. So it can pull it up right there. So that's what we're going to do. So now what we're going to do is you're going to take this piece of stabilizer and you just run it across right here like this. And you trim it off. Trim it off. Stay right there. So I'm going to put that right there. So then what you do is you take these. So you take these, so because you have long ones and you have short ones, guys. So what we do is we're going to put the long, so we're going to put that long one up top first. We're going to put that long one up top. So what you do is you kind of drag it like this and pop it on there. So you just drag it along and pop it. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to drag it like this and it's kind of pulling that fabric and pop it on. Okay. We're going to do the same thing on the side. So we have two big ones on the side. So I'm going to take, drag, pop. This one, drag, and pop it on there. So then you do the same thing with your little ones. You just go and add the little ones on there. Stay up there, dude. Oh, we got them all on there. But as you can see, look how tight that is. Look how tight that is. So, Marnie, I'm going to have to try it. I may hoop that as once we get this hooped and going. So, as you can see, this one works really well because the other on the diamond bordery hoop, you got to pop it in there. You got to pop it in there and then pull it out. Okay, Marnie is saying this is brother. Marnie is saying this is brother. So, y'all, you see how easy this works? Yeah, it works really well. It works really well. I really like the magnets on this one. This is the first magnetic hoop I had was one of these. And y'all, I keep going back to it because I'm like, oh, because I use the other ones because I've got a bigger one on this one, but I really like this one. And y'all, it works really well. Yeah, it is. It is easy enough, Shannon. It is easy enough. So let's go over to the embroidery machine because we're going to hoop. I'm going to pop her in there. I've got a full, and that's one thing up top right here. You want to make sure you leave enough room because you see how this goes in there? It kind of slides in there. So you want to make sure you leave enough room for that to go in there. So I'm going to pop that down. But yeah, it hoops really easy. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to wake her up. Wake up, Lumi. Wake up, Lumi. So I'm going to go into the embroidery. I've sent it over on Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi that I sent over is right here on the Wi-Fi. And I sent, where are you at? Where are you at? I sent a hexagon. So I'm going to grab that hexagon. And we're going to say Sut. And we're going to say Embota. Oh, that is too big. How big is that hoop? I wonder if we edit it. Size. Let me see how big this hoop is. Hold up. Curious. I can't ever remember how big the hoop is. It should be plenty big enough. It says it's, because that should be, yes. Let's go in a little bit. We're going to go in a little bit on the size. There we go. That worked. It was just a couple too small. Just a couple too small. Or too big, not too small. Okay, so now we have that loaded. So we're going to bring you back over here. No, thank you. I don't need your help this morning, but I appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to come back over here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to run that placement stitch. And so for this right now, we need batting, we need a background fabric, and then our little dudes are going to be in the front. So I'm going to run that placement stitch, and I'm going to have to grab some batting right quick. run this placement. And this is a hexagon on this one. This one is a hexagon. Who likes to make mug rugs? Who likes to make mug rugs? I love mug rugs. Mug rugs are really my, probably, they're my go-to. If I'm wanting something to relax and something fun to make, I do mug rugs. Mug rugs are just fun. And you can make so many different things. You can use fabric, and especially now that we've started using those DTF transfers, you have all those DTF transfers and all that other stuff that you can use. So fun stuff. Now hold on. I'm gonna go down here and grab batting. I need batting. I need batting, Blazer. Can I have some batting, please? Can I have some batting, Blazer? Can I have some batting? I'm down here on the floor with him. I'm getting batting, Blazer. I think we may use that as the background. These are Valentine's themes, so this is something I cut off the side of a quilt because I always add extra on the side of a quilt. So this is where that batting comes into play. This is where that batting comes into play because it's like, hey, I need that batting. I need that batting. So I'm going to put that right there. Let's trim that off. And we're going to run this stitch. So you actually trim around the batting. So I'm going to put the batting there. We're going to run that stitch again. So it'll run that stitch. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and trim around the batting. And then we'll add the other one there. So, and drink your coffee, y'all. Get your coffee out. Good morning to everybody that's joined. Good morning. Thank y'all for joining. I always think I'm rhyming. Good morning, and thank you for joining. Good morning, and thank you for joining. I just had an idea, Marnie. I just had an idea. Oh, my idea is gonna work. My idea is gonna work. Okay, you'll see my idea here in a few. Okay, so we're gonna pull it out. I'm gonna grab my handy dandy scissors. We're gonna trim this out. It doesn't have to be exactly, because we're gonna put a piece of fabric right over the top of this. We're gonna put a piece of fabric right over the top of this. And I just found some fun purplish pink. We're gonna say purplish pink. You're gonna see why I say purplish pink on there. So this is the only thing you got to trim on. Well, no, you have one more thing you got to trim, but one more thing you got to trim. So put that there. So now we have that. So, and the reason you trim around the batting, guys, is because when you turn that mug rug right side out, this makes it where you don't have those thick seams, not themes, seams. So you trim around that. So now I'm going to take a piece of, where'd my fabric go? I just had that fabric. Where'd you go? Seriously? Oh, there it is. I was like, how do I lose that fabric? Y'all, okay. Look what I found. Is this not fun? That's some fun fabric, right? That is some fun fabric. So thinking what we're going to do, Blazer, what we're going to do. So I'm going to lay that there, and I trim right there. I'm going to trim right there. There you are. There you are. You right there. So I'm going to hold it tight, and that way when it stitches around, it kind of. And we're going to change this thread out of here. We got to change this thread because we don't want it. We don't want it doing that color. But it's going to stitch on right there on the outside, so it's not going to hurt anything. Being you're floating your fabric, you kind of just holding that fabric on there exactly where you want it. That's going to be pretty, right? That's going to be good morning, Crafty Hook Needle. Well, good morning. I don't think you've been on here. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining. Yeah, this is going to be gorgeous. This one is going to be gorgeous. I'm excited. I'm excited. What color am I going to use? I am serious. Do I want to use, I'm going to use a lighter, I'm going to use that light purple over here. You're going to find out why here in a minute, why I'm going to use the lighter purple. Because we are fixing to have some fun. We're going to try something. Y'all know I love mug rugs, so we are going to try something here. I'm going to put this color here. Then we're going to add our centerpiece. Our centerpiece here. And it'll stitch that one out. Hoping this is big enough. Hoping this is big enough. We're going to find out here. Are you big enough? Yes, that's plenty big enough. Okay, hold on, guys. You're going to see what I'm fixing to do because as we got out that Mylar, we're fixing to have some fun with Mylar. So you know what? Why not? Why not? Why not? Put this on there. What are you doing, dude? Okay. So we're going to put this right here. We're going to kind of center her on there. Right there in there. And y'all, so this is Mylar. This is called Mylar. Y'all are fixing to see what Mylar does. Marnie, I think this one's going to work. I think this will work. See, we always do something new, guys. We always do something new. Anybody that's saying, hey, Carrie, you always do mug rugs. Well, now we're doing something different. Now we're doing something different. We're going to have some fun with some Mylar. We're going to see what it turns out like. We're going to see what it turns out like here, guys. I think this might be cool. I'm thinking it might be cool, y'all. I'm thinking. Thinking. Sometimes thinking gets me in trouble. But you know, hey, we gotta have fun, right? We're gonna trim this off here. This is the last trimming we're doing, guys. Last trimming, so. Just keep turning, just keep it turning. I'm excited for Rosie. Who's excited for Rosie, guys? She comes in today. I'm excited. I'll post a video when she comes in because I'm gonna go get I'll go get some shirts today. So I'll run over. There's a I think it's called Bashes. go there. Stop, Blazer. Hold on. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing up there? What are we doing? What are we doing, Blazer? What are we doing? Okay, so we're going to trim this off. So what we've done is we've added Mylar. It's called Mylar, okay? And what the Mylar does, you're going to see what it does. It's going to make it pop. It's going to make it pop. Here, have a piece of fabric. He loves fabric. We're not giving him Mylar. We just give him fabric. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. So we're going to so as y'all can see, you see what it looks like right now? You see what it looks like right now? So now what we're going to do is we are going to stitch it. We're going to stitch that out and watch what happens. Watch what happens. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. So I'm going to, it looks pretty cool now. Yeah, let's wait and see. So I'm going to zoom y'all in a little bit. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. And I'm going to zoom over on YT too. Zoom over on YT too. That way y'all can see. You can see it come to life there. See it come to life there. See what it does. Because when you start seeing the stitching, not exactly sure how it works, but what happens as it stitches, it like adds sparkle to it. It just adds like a sparkle to it. And it's just, it's exciting. It is exciting. So exciting stuff, guys. And this is called Mylar. It is called Mylar. So, and this Mylar is by Flori Ani. So, but you get a whole quite a bit in there. So, we're going to see how this works. We're going to see how this works. We could have done it with the birds, with the cards yesterday. We could have done it with those cards yesterday. They would have been cool with the birds. This is turning out cool. This is exciting, guys. This is exciting. Is that the same as a Mylar balloon? I don't know. I don't know. Well, this is like really thin. So the Mylar, so it may, because this right here, you see how thin it, well, I guess balloons are really thin. So this is the Mylar that I have. So I don't know. Anybody know if it's the same Mylar as balloons? Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all for joining this morning. Y'all, we're having some fun making. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. And y'all, guess what? These are little butterflies that are being stitched in there. You can use Mylar balloons. I have, but it's not clear. Okay, Marnie's saying you can use the Mylar on the balloons, but it's not clear. So this is a clear Mylar. So, and y'all, this is exciting. Okay, this is too exciting. It's like, so they're like little bitty butterflies and they're stitching out. I don't know if y'all can see the sparkle. I wish you guys could see the sparkle. I'm going to see over on YT. I think I can zoom y'all in so you can see the sparkle. We're going to see how far I can zoom. Can y'all see the sparkle on there? I zoomed in. I really zoomed in on YT, guys. Silver Mylar balloon turns out nice. Okay, so she's saying you could try as a silver Mylar. I can see the reflection. Awesome, awesome. Up here, it just, I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh my gosh. This is too much. Y'all, this has been a fun week. This has been a fun week, guys. This is cool. I'm excited. I'm excited. And the nice thing is all clear. It is an all clear Mylar. Right, Marnie? This is exciting. This is really exciting. I'm excited. This is fun. Fun times. I have so much fun with you guys. Thank you guys for helping me build this community. I really appreciate all y'all helping me build this community. This has been so much fun. And I look forward to every morning. I look forward to every morning. I'm going to miss y'all tomorrow morning. I will miss y'all tomorrow morning. I'm sorry I will not be here tomorrow morning, guys. Oh, sorry, Abby texts me. She goes, hey, unmirror. I'm sorry, Abby. It is a great sewing community. It's a very good sewing community. Come on, Blake. Oh. Derek got up, so I put the kid in with him. So. Y'all, I'm getting more excited as it's doing more. Oh my gosh. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? This is, oh my gosh. I'm excited. I never even thought about doing Mylar on here. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta go find another, I'm gonna find another fun centerpiece in there. We're gonna do one that's not, that is not, what do you call it? Or I almost said Halloween. That is not a, ooh. Y'all want to do a chicken theme one? You want to do a chicken theme one next? We can do a chicken theme one next. Y'all like chickens? Because I think we could put Mylar on top of her. What do you think? Y'all want to do a chicken one next? Okay. All right. We're going to do chicken next. Because, I'm excited. I'm excited. This is too much fun. This is just too much fun, guys. Too much fun. And I'm thinking because it does a satin stitch around the outside. What do y'all think about a deep pink purple? What is this called? Fuchsia? Whatever this is. How about this around the satin stitch around the outside? Okay. All right, so we're going to do that. We're going to do that around the outside. Oh my gosh. This is exciting. I have never done this on here. I've never done very much with Mylar. I've never done very much with Mylar, so that was a brand new package I had. So brand new package. And oh my gosh, this is cool. She is cool. Oh my, okay. We got to look at this right quick. I'm going to unzoom you guys right quick. I'm going to unzoom you because I want y'all to see this. We're going to unzoom. turn this way. I'm going to unzoom you guys too. We don't need a close-up of Carrie. It reminds me of the material on my Spectra doll clothes. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. It sounds cool. What is Spectra? Did you get the Mylar from A? No, I actually got that from the local quilt shop, but I'm pretty sure you can. It's Floriani. It is Floriani. Y'all, check this out. Check that out. I'm telling you, in person, it looks cool. It looks really cool. It's like a, I don't know. It's kind of cool. Joanne, the 2-day class was, oh, awesome. I'm glad y'all like the class. I'm glad y'all like the class. Yeah, this is cool, guys. Oh my God. It's like, gives it like a, I don't know, just a pop. Just a pop. So, okay, let's finish this sucker up. We're going to finish her. Oh my gosh. This is too much fun. They're like Barbie doll clothes from outer space. So, oh, how cool is that? It's iridescent. It is. So this is, it's just called Floriani Embroidery Mylar. It says only Mylar you'll ever need. So, I don't know. But yeah, I got it at Mole Queens. So, I got this one at Mole Queens. So, I'm going to get in trouble for redirecting. So, sorry. But I'm pretty sure you can get it in the rainforest. I'm pretty sure you can get it in the rainforest. Okay, so we're going to change out this thread. We're going to change out that thread. We're going to use the thun. We're going to use that one. Okay, so we're going to add that satin stitch around it. Add the satin stitch around it here. They sell it sewing stores here, but super. Oh, got you. You know where you might look is on the TE, if you know what I'm talking about. They probably. Well, I'm going to look. I'm going to go look on TE. Holy cow. I did not know you could do that. Y'all, they have a whole roll on tea. It takes it a while to get that stuff sometimes, but Miss Nancy, I love your stuff you posted. Okay. So this turned out really cool. And this, I think the dark pink around the outside is going to make it even cooler. So I wish y'all could see this in person. I'm not exactly sure how it looks on here, but it looks really cool. Can we see the abstract quilt? Absolutely, Joanne. Absolutely. So my abstract quilt is, come up this way a little bit. Come up this way. So this is the one I created. This is available too if anybody's wanting it too. So this is the one I created. This is the one I created. I still got to add a binding, but can y'all see it? She's fun. She is fun. She's got all the ladies all over this thing. All the ladies all over this thing. Is that not fun? She is fun. She is a fun quilt. A fun quilt. Ladies everywhere all over here. So, and fun colors. Fun colors. Right? Is it not cool? She turned out really, really fun. Oh, absolutely. It is totally amazing what your sewing machine can do. Y'all, and these right here, you just need a zigzag stitch. You just need a zigzag stitch. Granted, I use a double blanket stitch, but you don't have to have that double blanket stitch because this was created. This one was created with just having the two pieces together. So, isn't that cool? And you can see, yeah, lots of fun colors. Just fun everywhere. I need to learn how to do that. I should have came to the class, but I didn't have that time off. Oh, Joanne. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. We'll have to do it again. I don't mind because, y'all, I think we had a lot of fun. You can ask everybody. I think everybody had a lot of fun. It was a fun class. It was definitely a fun class. So, and it's a beginner class. We had beginners in there, y'all. We had some beginners in there. So, and they were able to do it. And it was a lot of fun. So, you would definitely do it again. It's virtual, Charlene. It's a virtual. I do my classes virtually on Zoom. So March, my next class is in March, March 14th, I believe it is. And it is a quilting in the hoop. I will be going through every step by step on how to quilt in the hoop. And it'll be from a 4x4, if you have like a 4x4 hoop, all the way up to your bigger hoops. So Zoom didn't love everybody's microphone. Yeah, I know. So I don't know what I can do about that fundraising, but it's, it was kind of nice. I liked the Zoom because it made it where we could beat each other. You could show your kind. So the number, Joanne. So if you text that number, it'll send you a reply back to my tree. And then in there, you'll see, click on the home. If you click home, it'll take you to my website. In the tree also, it has like embroidery designs that I use. Yesterday, I was using these. It's from these designs. I like to share whose these designs are. I create some of the designs. I don't create some of the designs. So these I did not create. But yeah, just send it a hello. It'll reply back with my stuff. If you want to sign up for that virtual retreat, you can sign up for the virtual retreat. Also, anybody new in here, this group this week, we've actually created our own mascot. Are we going to call her a mascot? Is she our mascot? Her name's Rosie. Her name is Rosie. Let me show you Rosie. Rosie is fun. We kind of went with the same theme, and I have these on order. They will come in actually today. They're going to come in today. So let me go down here, and I'm going to show you what Rosie is. So this is Miss Rosie. So Miss Rosie is Just Keep Sewing. So we created her. So she is our mascot. Mascot, right? Is that a mascot? Whatever. I don't know what you want to call it. So thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. Thank you. It was a lot of fun creating. So, but Miss Rosie is awesome. She's our mascot now. Anybody that's in our group, get yourself a Rosie. So, like I said, they come in today. I'm going to go and pick me up a shirt. I'm going to pick me probably a couple shirts. So, why a fish? So, Joanne, you know how Dory from the turtle thing, you know, where she's like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Well, we keep going. Well, just keep a stitching, just keep a stitching. So needless to say, that's why we ended up with a fish, because everybody's like, we need to do a Dory thing. Well, I didn't want to get in trouble with copyright stuff. So I went and created our own fish. So, so on that. So yeah, it was kind of fun. You just tell them to keep sewing and it keeps sewing. Mascot, brand, logo, whatever, right? Fundraising. Yeah, it, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. But she is ours. She is our morning group. So, and anybody new to me, I'm on Monday through Friday. I am on Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30 in the morning. I'm in Arizona. I'm in Mountain Standard Time. So, I will be on here Monday through Friday. I will not be. I have a procedure. I gotta have surgery tomorrow. So I will not be here tomorrow, but I'll be back Monday. I'll be back Monday. And Monday we already have it planned. We are doing block number 2. So, Charlene, so what I've done is I've ordered, I do DTF prints. The DTF prints are these little guys, and they, you put them on fabric or whatever. So what I did is I ordered her in a big one. I ordered her in a big one for the shirts. So this will be able to go on the shirts. So, you got your book yesterday. Awesome, Miss Nancy. Awesome. And anybody wondering about the book, let me pin this on here. I'll pin this on here so you guys will know which book we're talking about here. So every Monday we started, and we've only done one block. Thanks for the heartbeat, Robin. We have only, may I ask where you order your prints? Absolutely. If you send me a message, Charlene, I will send you all the information, because they're phenomenal. I share everything. So if you want me to order them, I can order them. I can do all the footwork for you, or you can order them. Either way. And if you need help, because you want to make sure that when you do order them, you want to make sure when you do orders, he's back there. I probably ought to open the door because he's mad because I closed the door. So get out there. Blazer, you be good. You be good. You don't feel good. Leave him alone. So every morning, or every dude, I see you. Every Monday, we're gonna be doing the blocks out of. Blazer likes to say good morning, guys. So we'll be doing the blocks out of this book. So Monday we did block 1. So every Monday we'll be doing that book or that block out of there, and that block came out kind of cool. There's 6.5-inch blocks. So this is the block that we did. We actually did 3 blocks out of different materials. So 3 blocks out of different material. I went to a sewing mission yesterday and invited all the ladies. Oh, well, thank you, Nancy. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Lots of fun. Y'all, we have lots of fun in here. We have lots of fun. This is Blazer. He's another one of our mascots here. Okay, so we need to come over here because we're on to the last step on here. And I'm going to show y'all how we finished. I had a 6.5 piece of plexiglass. Awesome. How much was it? I'm sure it wasn't very much. Yeah, he's darling. He is darling, Robin. He is darling. So we're going to come back over here. So how we finish this off. I'm going to show you how we finish the block off here. So you have this block, and you need 2 pieces of fabric. So I'm grabbing 2 10-inch squares. Here. No. So what you do is you take 2 10-inch squares, and you're going to fold them in half. You're going to fold it in half, and you're going to put the fold to the inside. Putting the fold to the inside here. Take this one. And you're putting the fold to the inside. And this is, you won't have a raw seam or anything. So we're going to see which way this goes. But was that the first block out of the book that you showed? Yes, it was, Joanne. That was the very first block. Blazer's the director of operation, right, Cynthia? Yeah, that was block 1. That was block 1. We've only done block 1. We have only done block 1. So next Monday will be block 2. We got a lot of weeks to go. So get you a book ordered. If you don't have your pattern, if you don't have the book by the time we do the block, I'll share the information with you. So let's go ahead and stitch this around. So this is the last stitch on here. So it's going to close up this block. It's going to close up the block. So you want to take a piece of tape. You want to tape this fabric down on this side, because if you don't tape it down, it'll come around and lift up that fabric. So you tape it down that way, it'll just stitch right over that. And this is just painter's tape. It's painter's tape that I'm using, so it works out okay. And also, anybody new, shoot a text hello to that. It'll send you over to my tree, and then you can get to all my information there. You can see a lot of the stuff that we do. These are Juju designs. These embroidery designs are Juju. So, good morning, Miss Nikki. Good morning. Good morning. We just did a Mylar. We just had fun with Mylar. You're fixing to see it. You're fixing to see this one. This one's cool. This one is cool. Of course, Miss Marnie, I'm not sure how I'm going to get all that Mylar off the top of there. Not sure. Do you have a trick to that one? Because what happens is you stitch that on there, and then you pull off all the rest of it. So we're going to take this off. Take this off here. We're going to come back over here to my table that I've already created a mess. How did I create a mess? I just had this thing cleared off, guys. I just had this cleared off. It just pulls off. Okay, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it works. I haven't done much with the Mylar, Marnie. I have not done much with the Mylar, so we're gonna see. And I'm gonna put Rosie up on the screen. Let's put Rosie up on the screen. Let me see if I can find. Where are we at, Rosie? So you're gonna see the Rosie that we created. Where are you at, Rosie? Hey, that's my. I'm gonna go full screen. Set as wallpaper. We're going to set her as wallpaper. Oh, she went really big. Oh, well. So that's Miss Rosie. She's really big, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to take this out of here. Take this one out of here. So now what we do, so we're going to take and we're going to trim around this. Turn your camera a bit. Let me pull you this way. Is that better? I'm going to see if I can make her system settings, appearance. I don't know if I can do displays. Oh, stop. There's wallpaper. Wallpaper. Let's fit to screen. How about that? Let's do that one. Fit to screen. That's better. That's better. That way we can see the whole thing. Blazer, stop. Okay, so we're going to trim around this. Stop. Okay, stop. Dude, go. Look, go play. Okay, so now we're going to take this. We're going to take this right here. So we've stitched the back of it. We stitched the back of it. I don't know how to sew much, but this is very, Robin, just hang out and watch. I promise you, once you hang out and watch, you're going to get more comfortable and more comfortable every day. And if you have something you want to learn, just tell us, because y'all pick the schedule. Y'all get to pick the schedule on it. So this is all y'all. Sometimes I throw some stuff in there. So we're going to turn this right side out. Turn this right side out. And Miss Marnie's saying that this other Mylar will come right off. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see here. Okay, mug rug. So anybody that doesn't know what a mug rug is, your mug rug is for your coffees. Your mug rug is for your coffees. So let's see. You're saying it. Should I use like a seam ripper? I don't know. I think this might drive me nuts. Oh, it does just pull off once you get. So it just comes right off. It does come right off. Dude, stop. So as you take tweezers, I'll have to find, I got to find tweezers. Okay. We'll do that one. I'll get those out of here. I'll have to get those out of here. So maybe he has to go outside. He just wants to play. He's spoiled. He's spoiled rotten. Huh. He is spoiled. I know. See, this is what happens. He's spoiled. He's spoiled rotten. Spoiled rotten. Yes. He's like, hey, play with me. He likes to play fetch. He likes, right? He's cute. So, all right. So let's do another mug rug. You want to do another mug rug? You want a piece of ice? He likes ice. Piece of ice. Here. He's teething, so probably feels good on his gums, like babies and the teething thing. So, but anyways, my dog loves to play fetch. Yeah, he loves to play fetch. He's very, you're not going to be able to pick him up for a while starting. I know, right? My dog runs when they hear me open the freezer. Yeah, Charlene, he's beginning to. So we had a little puggle that we had for years. I don't even remember. I think she was like 13 years old. And she passed away last year, or about 2 years ago, I guess now. But yeah, well, I guess it was a little over a year. But anyways, she loved ice. She would come running too. She just loved ice. So anyways, but I'll get that off here. I think the next one we're going to do without Mylar, because that's a lot of stitching on there. That is a lot of stitching. So now I'm going to show y'all the chicken. We're going to have some fun with the chicken. I don't know. Will you see? Is this big enough? Is that big enough? We're going to see the red background. Thinking the red background. We're going to do the red background on there. I think that'll work. So I'm going to turn the iron on. For anybody that has not seen the transfers, I'll show you these. Let's get the other stabilizer hooped. We'll get the other stabilizer hooped. That way we can make another mug rug. This is going to be one of those things I sit in my chair and pull out. So I guess maybe tomorrow while I'm sitting and doing that, maybe I can take this and do that. So, because yeah, that's a lot of itty bitty pieces. It's going to look cool when it's done, but they are 5-inch prints, Charlene. They are 5-inch prints. 5-inch. And you can get them printed whatever size you want. On there. So we're going to come back this way. And like I said, I'm excited to get Rosie today. She comes in today. Miss Rosie comes in today, and I'm excited. I think I'm excited because we all created her together. We all created her together. So she is fun. So we're going to take this one. And this is a magnetic hoop. This magnetic hoop is made by Brothers. So she's a lot of fun. I like the magnetic hoop. So again, on this magnetic hoop, when you're doing this magnetic hoop, you take the bigger pieces of this, hold your stabilizer on the back side, and you kind of just push it that way. And then we'll do the same thing on all four sides. So you grab it and you start in the middle and you pull it back. That way it's pulling your fabric taut there. And then you do the same thing on this side. Pull it that way. Where'd you go? Where'd your other one go? There you go. And on these, you'll see that there's a hoop. One side goes, you got to make sure that you have it on the right side there. So then we're going to take and pull it that way. Then do the same thing with your smaller ones. Okay, so, and then as you see, it's really tight there. It is really tight there. Stop, dude, stop. What are you doing? Stop, 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 stop. Okay, so as you can see, it's really tight. It's really tight there. So yes, I see you. Hold on. You can watch me do the transfer. Ready? Okay, transfer. So you put the fabric down. You put the fabric down here. There's the pieces of the mylar. So then you take your transfer. Who makes that one is done by, that one is a brother. That was a brother hoop. So that one is a brother. So I have a heat press, but it takes up a lot of space. So I use my iron on this. So I use my iron. So we're going to iron her on there. Iron her on there. What do you think there, Blazer? What do you think, huh? Hold on. Then it just peels right off. Just peels right off. And then you end up with that on there. So then what we'll do is I'm going to take, and I found this stuff. It makes it where when you, and it actually works pretty good. So it makes it, and then you use a Teflon sheet. That way when you wash it or whatever, it doesn't start crinkling or whatever. So do you have to have it? No. But even if you don't have it, just make sure you do take and put another piece of fabric or Teflon on top of it and give it a second press once you take it off. Once you take it off there, give it a second press. Then she's good. So now we'll make this mug rug. Now we'll make the mug rug. She is fun. She is fun. What do you want? Say, I just want to play. I just want to play. Here. Come on. There. Look. Look. Here. Okay, so now we're going to come back over here and we're going to do another mug rug. You need a baby carrier to carry, right? What did you spray on it, Miss Dolly? It was called Magic Seal. It's called Magic Seal. I will put, I'll put a thing on my tree as to where I got it. So I just got the hoop. Thanks for showing how to use it. You're welcome, Fran. You are welcome, Fran. It's a great hoop and it stabilizes really well. It stabilizes really, and it works really well for your, when you're quilting in the hoop. It works really well when you quilt in the hoop too. So you're welcome, Dolly. You are welcome. Thanks for the follow, Mark. Thanks for the follow. Do you have heat bond on the fabric? I do not, Charlene. I do not. So I do, Robin. I do. If you have a theme that you want, let me know. And then you can do those. So, but these turn out really cute. So let's go ahead and create this one. Let's go ahead and create this one. So we're going to go in the hoop. Where are we at here? I need to back up some. Okay. So in the hoop, we're going to go ahead and run that first stitch. And I'm thinking we're going to use some yellow thread this time. Thinking we're going to use like a light cream, and then we'll use the dark yellow on the outside of the satin stitch. I'll load some cream in here first. And I'm going to run that placement stitch. So your placement stitch is going to run, it'll tell you exactly where to put your batting. So, and I just use a no-show mesh. This is a no-show mesh stabilizer that I use for the bottom of it there. So, let's see. Those. I'm looking for something for the bottom of the fabric. I'm almost thinking we can use, I like to use scraps. This is what I use my scraps up for. Yeah, but I have a few ladies left from this weekend. So I'm thinking. Oh, that one. So I think we're going to use some blue. Watch out, dude. Watch out. So take a piece of batting. We're going to put it there. Put you there. So now it's going to run that placement stitch of the batting, and then we'll trim that batting off. Nice thing is it stitches around twice, and being it stitches around twice, it makes it where when you trim it around, it doesn't pop off. So, because if it's only stitches around once, when you trim around, sometimes those stitches will be a little light, and it'll end up coming up. And then when you run your other stitches, it ends up coming up and leaves like a loop there. So now we'll do, I use, these are, I think they're called like embroidery scissors. I don't know, but as you can see, they're kind of curved. So it makes it nice. That way, when you're trimming them, and I hold the fabric up like this. When you hold it up, it kind of pulls it away from that stitch. That way you can see exactly where you're trimming there. And this doesn't have to be exact. You trim away the batting on the bottom side. That way it doesn't bunch in the seams. On you. So. And then we'll add our backing fabric here. Sometimes those magnets will pull your scissors down. It's like, hey, you got metal there. I want that. Okay, so we've now trimmed the thing for the batting. So now what we'll do is we're going to add our background fabric. And the piece of fabric just needs to be big enough to go around. At least I do like an inch. But whatever you have. So I have Stay there. Stay there. Under there. Oh, it's like, why is that not staying there? So I have some fabric that I used for a quilt. This was the backing of a quilt. So, and I use sheets. I know some people say no, but I use sheets as my backings. So you end up with extra on those sheets. So I use that. He said, I use scraps. This is a good way to get rid of scraps, guys. Good way to get rid of scraps. So we're going to put this down. Now what it'll do is it'll stitch that one down. That's some pretty fabric, right? I'm thinking the blue and the red will go good together. Thinking the blue and red, and then we'll add the yellow, and then it'll just make it pop. You've seen others use sheets. Yeah, it depends. Some people say yay, some people say no. Personally, I just say whatever makes you happy, whatever you like is what you use. If you like to use sheets, use sheets. If you don't like to use sheets, don't use sheets. Use whatever you like to use. So use whatever you like to use on there. So thinking the red's gonna pop. Red's gonna make it cool. So now we'll stitch that inside stitch. Okay, we're going to do this one a little different. So I like it to pop sometimes. And the way you can get it to pop is add another layer of batting. So we're going to add another layer of batting and the fabric. And this just gives it like a 3D effect. Gives it like a 3D effect on here. Makes it pop out of there. So we're going to make sure we're going to put this here. And we're going to kind of center her inside of there. That way she kind of, I'm going to move her up a little bit, because you got to kind of center her inside of that stitch. You just got to look where you got it, because you'll see where it's stitched down. See where she's stitched down. And it's not going to get all of her, but it'll still be okay. Move her up just a little bit. Down. Okay, there we go. So now I'm gonna just hold it down, and it's gonna be a little thicker because I'm adding another layer of batting here. And this one we add both of them at the same time. Okay, so there that one is. So yeah, the hoops are very strong. Lynn, I use a cotton batting. It's not 100% cotton. I don't know if I have it on my tree. I can tell you where I get it. I buy it by the bolt on Wally World. If you get it online, you can actually get it for a really good deal. Because if you go in the stores, you're paying like, I don't know, $7 a yard, whatever on there. So, but if you get it online, it's a lot cheaper, guys. Yeah, I see you. Where'd your ball go? Go get it. Go get your ball. I'll throw it. Oh, you brought your piece of fabric. Here. We're playing fetch as we're doing this. You're too quick. Hold on. You're too quick. Hold on. And you'll see as we've added an extra layer of batting, when it stitches out, it's going to just kind of pop. I like the extra layer of batting here. It does not call for it in the pattern. It doesn't call for it in the pattern. And anybody that wants to know what this pattern is, it is by Juju. And when you get it, you actually get 3 different ones. You get a hexagon, a circle, and I forget what the other pattern, the other one is. I forget what the other one is. So I'm going to trim. I missed that one a little bit. This one you want to trim as close as you can because this is where your satin stitch goes. This one's where your satin stitch goes. We're going to hoop that back in there. Okay. So now it's gonna stitch this out. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you, thank you. He said, I really like the what the batting does. It, like I said, it just gives it that extra layer. So I rarely use the hoops that came with my machine. Right, Barb? I end up, as you see, I usually use the magnetic ones. I usually use these magnetic ones. I like the magnetic hoops. I like the magnetic hoops. I like the butterfly. The butterflies are cute. I think you might be able to see the butterflies on this one because we didn't put the Mylar on this one. So I hear you. Where's your ball? What'd you do with it? What'd you do with it? I'm going to go warm my coffee up, guys. I'll be right back. I just ordered the smaller hoop. Maybe that I'll like that better. Yeah, the smaller ones are nice. I've not ordered Juju Will. Yeah, these are cool designs, Barb. These are cool designs. They have quite a few different mug rugs in there, so you can look at all the mug rugs. Okay, I'm back. I warmed my coffee up. My friend only orders Juju. Y'all, there's so many different people out there that has so many different designs. So many different designs out there. I wished I knew what you did with your little red thing, dude. Huh? I know. I was looking for it this morning. Don't you know where it's at? Don't you know what it's at? What'd you do with it, dude? What'd you do with it? The red one's coming out cool. I'm liking the chicken. I'm liking the chicken. Chicken is cool. So what is your guys' favorite thing to make in the embroidery machine? Let's see. What is y'all's favorite thing to make in the embroidery machine? How's your husband feeling today? He's okay, Dolly. He's you can hear it in his chest. It's like So it scared me yesterday because I was like, okay, we got to go to the doctor. Of course, the doctor didn't do much, but because all we seen was the nurse. But you can hear it. He coughs. Is like, oh, it's like scary. So, but he stayed home today. He was supposed to go on a transport today, but he stayed home, which is I'm glad he did because he does not sound good at all. So hopefully he can heal because he'll be off till Monday. So that'll give him time to heal. So that Mucinex, yes. Derek, Eliza's saying Mucinex. Yeah, that is what he's taking. That is what he's taking. So I think it definitely helps. I think it definitely helps him. So definitely helps. I'm going to actually put on a hamburger stew. Anybody ever made a hamburger stew? You take in, no, they didn't give him a Z-Pack. Nothing. It's the VA, y'all. Sometimes the VA, but as you well know, he does need lots of rest, Dolly. He needs lots of rest. So, but I'm going to put on a hamburger stew. His dad used to make hamburger stew. So you take and brown up some hamburger meat, put it in a crock pot, add your peas, your green beans, your corn, all that into there, your potatoes, some seasonings and stuff, and let it simmer all day. And then you take crackers and put into your stew. So you work for the VA. Well, thank you, Miss Nancy. I appreciate you working for the VA. So yeah, it's pretty yummy. And it's easy to make. It is really easy. His dad, I seem to remember anytime we were traveling and we were going to visit him, he always had a pot of hamburger stew on. We get there, we always knew we'd have hamburger stew, which is cool. I make totes, so I embroider the panel before I sew it together. Awesome, Pearl. I'm still learning. Don't have a favorite yet, Barb. Awesome. I like the bag of mixed frozen vegetables. They taste fresher than the can of. Ooh, nice, Cynthia. What is that? Christy, where do you get that? You did a potato soup yesterday. Nice. My mother used to make tomato soup. She used to make a tomato soup. I love hamburger stew. Yeah, hamburger stew is yummy. My mom used to make a tomato soup. And it was like at any store with vitamins section. Okay, hold on. Let me take a screenshot of that. It's a liquid in the vitamin section. Okay. Let me look. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. That way I can look today. Because I got to go by there anyways. Because I got to find a shirt. Because Dolly's coming today. Or Rosie, not Dolly. Rosie's coming today. So, anyways. Liquid absorbs faster. Okay. Names on quilts. Fran, yes, names on quilts is cool. Y'all, if you've never done this, and I don't know if you have, right? If you've never done this, if you want to do a really cool gift, or if you guys are interested in starting to like sell quilts or something like that, a great quilt to do, y'all. A great quilt to do is graduation quilt. A graduation quilt is cool. Miss Abby and I started doing these for the high school that she's at. So what you do is, and hers, the way they do theirs, they do quotes from the Bible. They do quotes from the Bible on theirs. I do it a little different. What I do is I reach out to the family members that wants a quilt, and this is for your graduation quilts that are graduating high school. So what you do is you take and you reach out to the family members, and you go, okay, I need a quote from each of you. It can be a quote from the Bible. It could be a quote, of anything. You made my daughter-in-law t-shirt quilts with all her awesome, Charlene. So you get quotes from everybody, from friends, family, all these other ones, and then what you do is you create a theme. So like one of the last ones I did a couple here. So one of the last ones I did, the girl was going to ASU. So with her going to ASU, I took the ASU colors And then I stitched it. Let me change this right quick. But I took and I stitched all the quotes on there, all the quotes from all there. And y'all, it was a fun quilt. It was a fun quilt. Like one of the ones from one of her best friends was just a bunch of different numbers. Meant something to them. Didn't mean anything to us, but it meant something to her. So there was a cool quote on there from her dad on what, because he had a certain name that he called her. So there was that quote on there, quotes from grandparents, you know, just all these different quotes. So the nice thing is you make this quilt and, you know, they get it as a present when they're graduating high school. So she was headed off to ASU. And so with her heading off to ASU, she took that quilt with her. And with her taking that quilt with her, you know, if she was ever homesick or whatever, you know, she's, you know, she reads, you know, she'll take and she has the quilt on her and she reads all these quotes on her. She has a piece of home. She has a piece of home with her, you know. I did one for somebody that was going into the Air Force, you know, and I did it with an Air Force theme, you know, had all these, you know, patriotic fabrics, you know, and the Air Force on there. Fran, I actually use the X block. I actually use the X block pattern. With the X block pattern, let me grab, I think I have one in here. Let me look. With that square, yeah, I have one right here. So with the X block pattern, this is from the military quilt that I just did. But with this X block pattern, the nice thing is with this pattern right here, you can stitch those quotes right into each one of these squares. Right into each one of these squares, you're able to stitch those the sayings on there, and it's cool. If he's got stuff in the lung, look up lung percussion to neck, which is addition of mucinex. It will help break. Oh well, thank you, April. Thank you y'all for your help. Thank y'all for your help. I appreciate it. Isn't this pretty? It's gorgeous, right? These ones came out cool. I have and I shared how to make this quilt on there. So, and these are the other squares that went with this quilt. I may do another quilt. I may do another quilt with this one. So they came out really cool. But anyway, so that's a fun quilt to do. You know, if, like I said, if you're needing a quilt for a family member, or like I said, if you want to start selling quilts, these are great quilts to do. You know, contact your local high schools. You know, if you want to get into that, you know, it's a great thing to do. So yeah, right, Fran? Yeah, it works out really well. So lots of fun. As we're stitching this out, let me give you guys a reminder, because like I said, I will not be here tomorrow. Along with the vitamins. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we're doing a lot of that, Christy. We are doing a lot of that. So Monday, we're going to do block 2. Monday, we're doing block 2. We're going to work our way through this book, y'all. We are going to work our way through this book. 100 quilt blocks. We are on block 2. We did block 1. So we're going to work our way through this book. So nice thing with this book is I'm going to go here. So this is the block that we did. It was called Amish Bar. We did the Amish Bar on Monday. Next Monday, we're going over to this one, which is Rail Fence. The Rail Fence is a cool quilt. That is a cool quilt. I've made a couple of these quilts. They're fairly easy to make. But the nice thing about this book, y'all, check this book out. It goes through and gives you like images exactly because it has the written instructions. It has the written instructions, but it also has the actual pictures too. Have a good day tomorrow and healing thought. Thank you, Miss April. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, Beverly, I tell you, the book is awesome. It is pinned down here. It is pinned down there for you guys. So go grab the book, y'all. And like I said, if you've ordered the book, it hasn't come in yet, I'll share the pattern with y'all on Monday. So like I said, we're going to do block 2. We're only on block 2. We got 99 more. What did we say yesterday? 99 more quilt blocks on the wall. 99 more quilt blocks on the wall. So number 2 on Monday. So let's see what we need to cut. Let's see what we need to prepare for Monday. So it looks like, let's see. So we're going to need 1.5 inch strips by 7 inches. 1.5 inch strips by 7 inches. And we're going to need, fabric, white fabric okay. So we need 3 different fabrics. We need 3 different fabrics on there. So it looks like we need 2 1.5 by 7 inches of your one color. So it looks like all three of them, we need 2 inches or 2 strips. We need 2 strips that are 1.5 by 7. So 1.5 by 7 inches of 3 different fabrics. 1.5 by 7 inches of 3 different fabrics. That'll get you prepared for Monday. That'll get you prepared for Monday. 1.5 by 7. 1.5 by 7. So that'll be Mondays. So rail fence. This is the one we're doing Monday. But block 2. We're on 2, y'all. We're on 2. So fun times. This is Monday. That is Monday. And then Tuesday we're going to do cleaning the machine. Somebody wanted me to do cleaning the machine again. So Tuesday we're going to do cleaning the machine. I wish the print was a little larger to reach. This Pearl. Get you a magnifying glass. They have magnifying glasses that you can get to put on there. That way you can read it. So they have the magnifying glasses. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Thank y'all for joining. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us this morning. Appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate you hanging out. Let's look over. We're going to look over here and see how the chickadee's doing. Good morning, Shirley. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so we're going to come over this way. We're going to look and see. I'm thinking the yellow is, so I put a bright yellow on the outside, and I'm thinking she's kind of cool. Thinking she's kind of cool there, guys. I'm taking some of this mylar off here, guys. Dude. Y'all, I'll be glad when the puppet stage is over. What'd you do with your ball? What'd you do with it? Go get it. Go get it. Oh, do you want to see the puppy? I'll show you the puppy. His name's Blazer. He's like our mascot. I almost dropped you there. This is Blazer. He is a Pomsky. He is a Pomsky. About as big as he'll get. So I'm hoping the puppy stage. Hoping the puppy stage. Say hi, Blazer. Say hi, Blazer. He is a Blazer. Isn't he cute? He is fun. He is fun. Do you see the stitching? Do you see the stitching? Yes. We had fun too. So we created Miss Rosie, but I also created some fun images with Blazer too. So like I said, I'll get those in today. So I'll show y'all on Monday. I'll show y'all. Did you add the butterfly stitch separately to the last side? So Charlene, actually, that is a Juju design. So the Juju design actually is all created in there. So the butterfly stitch is part of that design. It comes preloaded that way. And they actually have 3 different stitches in there. One is just like a meandering in there. One is like a it does the lines. It does lines one way and it does lines the other way. Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool, Charlene. Yeah, it's an awesome. It's y'all. There's some, and sometimes they have cells. It's cool. It is really cool. So very, very cool. But you'll see it on there, and it comes with a hexagon one, a circle one, and I forget what the other one is. I forget what the other side other one is on there. So I have not used my Mylar with the background quilting, only under stitched out designs like flower and butterfly. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll do that one again, Marnie, because there is a lot of there's a lot to pull out of there. There's a lot to pull out of there. So I don't know. I don't know. So I mean, it looks really pretty. Looks really pretty, but it's going to take me a long time to get all that out of there. So very, very cool. So it's on its last stitch. So on here, the last stitch is you need, we'll need 2 10-inch squares. On the 10-inch squares, that's how you create that backing. That's how you create the backing on there. You see that? What do you think, huh? What do you think? Does it look good? Does it look good? So let me grab 2 10-inch squares. I just keep, they have bundles that you can get on the Rainforest, the Big A, of 10-inch squares, because I do a lot of mug rugs. Y'all. So, and you use a lot of 10-inch squares. You use a lot of 10-inch squares on there. So, but on there, what you do is you take your 10-inch square, you fold it in half, wrong sides together, lay it down here, make sure it's covering all stitches there. Then you fold the other one in half, and they don't have to match. This is just going on the back of your, thing here. So you take and move that one up there. Move that one up there, and then you're grabbing a piece of your painter's tape. They have embroidery tape that you can use. But y'all, that stuff can get pricey. This one is, I like to use things that, I like to help you guys out, because you can do things that are a lot cheaper that you don't have to do that. So kind of like you're doing, all the blocks that we're making out of the book are going to be 6.5 inches. So you're going to have to square those blocks up to the 6.5 inches. And when you square that block up, easiest thing to do is have a 6.5 inch square, right? Well, go to your local hardware store and get yourself a piece of plexiglass cut in 6.5 inches. Y'all, it works out really well. That's really pretty much what your quilt rulers are made out of. Your quilt rulers are made out of plexiglass. So you get a piece of plexiglass, 6.5 inches, cost you a couple bucks is all it takes. So I use Transform medical paper tape from A, no mess on needles, easy tear away. Right, Marnie? So I've used both of them. I use both of them, Marnie. Okay, so now we're going to take this back over to the sewing table. Just as a reminder, guys, make sure you see me holding this over here. You see me holding this. So I always hold this when I pull out that hoop, because you're going to notice when you start pulling out that hoop, sometimes it gets a little stiff. And when it gets a little stiff and you pull it, it'll move it. And if it moves, it's going to mess up where your design lays out. So you want to make sure that you hold on to this when you pull that hoop out of there. I went to Ace Hardware and had them cut me 5 different sizes for rulers. It cut, right? Exactly, Shannon. And they work really well, right? They work really well. Come this way. Come this way. Move my coffee cup. Right? Okay. So I'm going to you pull these off here. I love the magnetic hoops, y'all. I love the magnetic hoops. Because worst thing in the world is when that stabilizer moves when you're stitching on something. You're like, and then you got to start all over again. Then you got to start all over again. So. Nice thing is you don't lose your magnets because they just go right back on the hoop. Because if they weren't on the hoop, I'd lose them. I know I would. So they just go right back on the hoop. So next time you use it, they're right there. Okay. So I was like, where did it go? See, I already lost some. So, okay. So the tape, y'all, this is the tape. Pulls right off. And Marnie uses a medical tape. Like I said, I've used the medical tape too. I've used both of them. I don't know which is my favorite. The painter's tape sometimes doesn't stick down very well, and sometimes it'll come off. That's my only complaint about that one. So now we're going to trim as close as we can to the edge. Trim as close as we can to the edge here. And I'm going to turn the iron on this one. I couldn't iron the other one because it has that Mylar on there. But we can iron this one. We're going to take a look and see what we did this week. I'm going to go over, because I want to show y'all the shadow boxes you guys helped me create this week. So I appreciate you guys' help on those. What y'all think of the shadow boxes? Anybody want to see the shadow boxes again? You use both tapes, Barb? Yeah. When I made my first fanny pack, had to start all over, came unhooked. Right, Bart? Well, you've seen what happened on my first fanny pack. Luckily, I was able to salvage it. But he's below my feet, Charlene. He's below my feet right here, chewing on a toy. I have I think it's called a Kong toy that you put peanut butter and stuff in, but he's lost it. He had it back out last night. Derek's like, hey, we found it. Well, problem is I should have went and picked it up because now it's lost again. So, but he'll be happy today because Derek will be home, so he can stay home. So, y'all, check out the chicken one. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna press him down. I'm gonna grab another piece of fabric here. Just remember when you're pressing on top of those DTFs, don't put the iron right on top of the DTF. If you put the iron on top of that DTF, you're going to melt it, and it's going to melt to your iron, and then you're going to have a mess on your iron, and you're not going to be a happy camper. So we're going to put that there. I'm going to get it pressed down. That pressed down. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? Y'all? Okay. She's cute. Give him a wiggle ball to keep him busy. Right? I need to get one of those. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. I need to find one. Would like to see the shadow boxes. All right, Fran, I'll show you the shadow boxes. So, right? Is that not cute? I still got to remove. I'm going to have to. So this is the other one we did. I'll have to remove all that Mylar out of there. But y'all, they came out cute. I'm a liking them. I like chickens, as you see, chickadee. So I like a chickens. Before you leave, thank you, Fran. Thank you. Right. And over here on YT, I did create a subscription thing on there. You can just like it or you can subscribe too. So either way. Love those butterflies. Found the coaster set, but it doesn't show the butterflies in the design. They're in there. It's when you download it, you have, I think there's like 3 different options on there. So if it's not on there, let me know, Charlene. If it's not on there, let me know. I want to make sure you get them. So. All right, Marnie, thank you. Okay, so let's look at, so this week, what did we do? So today we did mug rugs. Today we did mug rugs. Yesterday we did cards. We made cards, y'all. These were fun. These were all stitched out. Add my logo on the back. These are fun. These are fun. So did that one. And then I'm almost thinking this would have been a cool with the Mylar. Might try this one with the Mylar. So because it'd be a little easier to pull off. And then so we did that. And then on Tuesday, let me show you what we did Tuesday. We did shadow boxes, y'all. These are some series of things that I've been working on. They are by Anita Good Design. I don't know if y'all seen Anita Good Design or not. Yes, you should look on there, Barb. You should look on there because these are cool designs. So let me show you the ones that we made. Let me show you. I'm gonna get them all out. I shouldn't have put them over here. I shouldn't have put them over here. So we're gonna stack. We're gonna stack here. Okay, so here's this one. You guys helped, like I said, you guys helped me create these. You guys helped me create these, and you can see they're 3D. These are all 3D, guys. How fun is that? These are fun. So that one is the lion. And then we have these. And if anybody's wanting a whole series, let me know. I'll do a deal on the whole series because there's 2 of these. Aren't they cool? These turned out really cool. These stitched out really, really cool. And you have the 3D effect on them. You have that 3D effect on them that makes them really awesome. And like I said, these, so you can see these are like a set. That could be a set if you wanted a set. So if you decide you want a set, let me know. And then I think this was one of the favorites. This was one of the favorites. Check this out, guys. Anita Good Design. Anita Good Design, Charlene. So y'all, check that out. Check that out. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Right? The patterns are cool. The patterns are cool. Like I said, these 2 right here could do a set too. If I would have found, if I could have found 4 of the brown shadow boxes, it would have been all 4 as a set. But now we have 2 sets on there. So, or you can do them individually. So, but those came out awesome. So that was on Tuesday. So, and then on Monday, of course, I like the brown too, Charlene. I like the brown too. They only had 2 available. So they only had 2 available on those. So, and then Monday we did our first quilt block. We found out that, well, we already knew that Carrie doesn't go by patterns. So when I started the pattern, so first block I did was wrong. My stitch was the wrong length. So that one didn't work out very well. But then we figured it out. So thank you, Miss Dolly. You have a good day too. So then we did 4 quilt blocks. We did 4 of the quilt blocks, the first block out of that book. This is the 4 blocks. I did 3 of them. 3 of them came out the right size out of the book. So this is block 1. This is block 1, y'all. Very cool. Very cool. So that's what we did this week. That is what we did this week, y'all. So yes, Pearl, they do. I'm hoping somebody will come across my my thing and be like, hey, I've got to have those. So we'll see what happens. I have some others that I did because I have my cactus that I did. The cactus one is really pretty. Yeah, it was a very successful week. Yes, it was a fun week. It was a fun week, y'all. It was a fun week. So I have that one. And then I decided to create one on, this is my design. This one is my design. I did this one. So local quilt shops, or you can get them on A, Lydia. You can get them on A. So I created, this one is mine. This is my design. I just went and did the thing on that. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. So these are fun. These are fun. So fun designs. So that was what we did this week. That was what we did. Again, y'all, if you want to join in on the quilt book, I have it pinned here. Come Monday, we'll be doing block 2. We're going to do block 2 on Monday. Replays are available over on YT. Replays are available over on YT, so you can always go back and see our lives replayed. I will not be live tomorrow, guys. I will not be here tomorrow. I will post a video this evening because like I said, Miss Rosie's coming in today. Miss Rosie is coming in today. If you guys want to order Rosie, she will be available. And it'll be to go on a t-shirt or whatever. She's going to be about, I'm thinking 10 by 12, I think is what she'll come out to be. We'll look at her. So yes, you have a good weekend too. So, and thank you all for joining. Welcome all the new followers. Come give me a follow. If you're not following, come give a follow. Yes, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all. So again, I will see y'all on Monday. We're going to have and I don't work Monday. I don't work on Monday. So depending on how I'm feeling, we won't be doing anything extreme. So, cause I can't lift up anything. So, yes, we're trying to get to 10K, y'all. We're trying to get to 10K. We're getting there closer. We're getting there closer. So, awesome, Joanne. Awesome. Yes, Monday is a day off. Monday's a day off. Cynthia, you should be off Monday too. So, make Rosie into a wall hang. Marnie, we may have to do a wall hanging out. She could hang right on the back side. So, good idea. Okay, I am going to let you guys go. You guys have a wonderful day. Give us a follow if you're not following us. Share me out. Like I said, trying to hit that 10K. I'm going to get there. So, all y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you again and see y'all on Monday.